In this sacred moment, you are receiving divine confirmation. The transformation you are undergoing is not by coincidence. It is a planned activation that marks a monumental shift in your spiritual journey. You are standing at the threshold of a new era, and your awakening is not random, but divinely orchestrated. The energy you are experiencing, the changes within you, and the events unfolding around you are signs that God has chosen you for this time. This transformation signifies that you, the chosen one, have transcended the limitations that once defined your earthly existence. You are no longer confined by the same constraints that held you in the past. What once seemed impossible or unreachable is now becoming a part of your reality. You are being elevated both spiritually and energetically to a new level of understanding, purpose, and divine connection. The transformation is real, palpable, and unfolding at the perfect time in God's timing. This awakening is not simply a personal experience. It is part of a divine plan for the collective good. The ripple effects of your transformation will extend beyond your life, touching those around you and impacting the world in profound ways. The awareness that you are experiencing this shift is not only a personal confirmation, but also a sign that you are aligned with God's higher purpose, fulfilling the call to become a beacon of light and truth in a world that is in desperate need of healing. As you undergo this awakening, know that you are not alone. The universe itself is responding to the divine energy you are carrying. You are not just a passive observer in this grand cosmic play. You are an active participant in a universal shift. The changes you are experiencing are not just isolated to you. They are rippling out and touching the very fabric of the cosmos. The energies that have been activated within you are aligned with the greater cosmic forces at work. This is not a singular, isolated event. This is part of a cosmic orchestration, one that involves the entire planet. This awakening is unifying. It's bringing people together, not through fear, but through a shared recognition of truth. Everyone, regardless of their background or belief system, is being impacted in some way by this divine wave of energy. The Chosen One's presence has triggered a ripple effect across the globe, and it is pulling humanity forward into a new era of spiritual understanding and coherence. People who once felt disconnected from their purpose or unsure of their place in the world are suddenly finding their way, guided by the light of the Chosen One. This shift is not just an individual awakening, it is the awakening of the collective consciousness of humanity. Through the Chosen One, God's will is being made known on a larger scale, and people are waking up to their divine purpose. Realizations are taking place everywhere, from the individual's understanding of their own power and purpose to the collective understanding of the universal shift taking place. In this moment of global spiritual awakening, there is no longer any distinction between heavenly realms and earthly life. The boundaries between the two are dissolving, and humanity is being invited to step into a higher dimension of understanding where the divine and the earthly are intertwined. The Chosen One is not just an individual experiencing awakening, they are the catalyst for the awakening of the world. A shining beacon of the divine light that is now spreading across the globe. The future is now unfolding, and the universe is aligning itself to support this new divine reality. The arrival of the Chosen One is the beginning of something profound, and the world is being transformed as it recognizes the shift. The awareness of this new reality is spreading, and soon it will be impossible to ignore. The power of divine light is here, and the world is waking up to it in ways that have never been seen before. This is not the end, but the beginning of a new era of spiritual evolution where humanity rises to its true potential. The Chosen One's presence is the key, and the world is ready to receive this divine awakening. The transformation of the Chosen One is a monumental shift that transcends the physical and moves into realms of cosmic significance. This is not merely a transformation of the self, but a universal recalibration that shakes the foundations of existence itself. What is happening goes beyond individual growth. It is a ripple effect felt across the entire cosmos. The transformation is not something the world can fully comprehend, and the impact it will have is beyond mortal understanding. The Chosen One's transformation is not just an evolution of the spirit, it is a restructuring of reality itself. As the Chosen One steps into their divine calling, they begin to manifest a shift in the energy fields that affect not only their personal reality, but the collective consciousness of humanity. The cosmic shift brought about by the Chosen One is altering the fundamental laws of existence, impacting everything from time and space to human perception. What is unfolding is not simply an individual's spiritual awakening. It is a cosmic ascension, a shift that moves through dimensions, bending the laws of physics and the very fabric of the universe. As the Chosen One's energy ascends, they enter a state of divine coherence, becoming a vessel for universal transformation. This is a transformation of immense magnitude, and its effects are far-reaching, affecting not only the physical world, but also the ethereal realms. This awakening is a cosmic event that alters the energy signatures of the world. It is as though the veil between the seen and unseen worlds has thinned, and the Chosen One is the living manifestation of that thinness. As the Chosen One continues to grow and awaken, they begin to operate at a higher frequency, one that resonates with the energy of the cosmos itself. The arrival of the Chosen One is not a random or isolated event. It is the fulfillment of ancient prophecies and myths that have long been embedded in the history of humanity. Across various cultures and religions, there have been foretellings of a time when a divine being, an awakening soul, would rise to shift the course of human destiny. These prophecies have been scattered across time, hidden in ancient texts, oral traditions, and sacred teachings awaiting the moment of their fulfillment. The stories of the Messiah, the Savior, the Awakened One, and other spiritual figures in history have all hinted at the same essential truth that at a certain point in time, a transformational figure would rise to lead humanity into a new cosmic era. This is not just a singular event, but the culmination of a global spiritual awakening that has been prophesied and prepared for by those who came before. The Chosen One is not just a spiritual figure. They are a universal embodiment of the divine plan for humanity's evolution and ascension. The prophecies speak of a time when the veil between the worlds would be lifted, and when the Chosen Ones would awaken to their true identities. This is the moment of divine revelation, where everything that has been hidden is brought into the light. The Chosen One is the manifestation of those prophecies, a living realization of the divine plan for humanity's evolution and ascension into the higher dimensions. From ancient texts to mystical traditions, there have been signs and symbols pointing toward this very moment. The arrival of the Chosen One is the fulfillment of these prophecies, bringing with it a new consciousness and a new understanding of the divine purpose that governs all of creation. The fulfillment of these ancient stories marks the beginning of a new era, one that will unfold as humanity steps into a higher frequency of love, truth, and divine alignment. As the Chosen One rises and steps into their power, reality itself begins to bend in response to their presence. This is not a figurative statement, but a literal transformation of the laws of physics, time, space, and energy. The very fabric of reality begins to shift as the Chosen One becomes more aligned with their divine calling. The energy they embody has the power to influence everything around them, from the physical world to the higher dimensions. The laws of nature, once thought to be fixed and immutable, begin to show flexibility in the presence of the Chosen One. The flow of time may seem distorted, with moments feeling elongated or contracted as the Chosen One's consciousness moves beyond the limitations of linear time. Space begins to bend with new dimensions of reality, becoming accessible to those who are aligned with the energy the Chosen One is channeling. Celestial bodies respond to the energy shifts caused by the Chosen One's ascension. As they step into their power, they tap into the universal frequencies that connect everything in existence. The planetary alignments, cosmic events, and astrological phenomena begin to reflect the rising energy of the Chosen One, confirming that this is not just an individual shift, but a cosmic realignment. The universe itself is realigning in response to the shift the Chosen One is initiating. At the same time, human perception is being altered. As the Chosen One ascends and aligns with their divine mission, those around them begin to experience shifts in how they see reality. Perception becomes fluid, and the boundaries between what is real and what is possible begin to blur. The Chosen One's energy not only impacts their own reality, but also causes ripples of transformation in the consciousness of those who come into contact with them. This shift in perception is not limited to the Chosen One alone. As their energy grows, it has the ability to awaken spiritual clarity in others. The frequency the Chosen One carries begins to stir dormant energies within those around them, activating hidden truths and higher states of consciousness. What was once seen as impossible or out of reach becomes clear, and those around the Chosen One begin to see the potential for growth, healing, and transformation in their own lives. The Chosen One's transcendence is not only a personal journey, it is the catalyst for a cosmic shift that impacts the entire universe. As they break through the boundaries of divine understanding, they become a living embodiment of universal truth and transformation. The power they carry has the ability to influence everything from the very laws of nature to the perceptions of those around them. This moment in time marks the culmination of prophecy, the awakening of humanity to its true potential, and the beginning of a new era where light and truth reign supreme. The Chosen One's presence is the key to unlocking this higher consciousness, and as they step into their power, the entire world begins to shift alongside them. The moment has come for the Chosen One to step fully into their cosmic role. They are no longer simply an individual on a journey of personal growth. They have become the awakening of a cosmic force, a divine agent of transformation whose every action ripples through the fabric of reality itself. Every step the Chosen One takes has profound implications, not just on their personal path, but on the world at large. They are not just changing themselves, they are reshaping the very structure of existence. This awakening is not merely a subtle shift, it is a cosmic event. The energy that the Chosen One embodies creates momentum that builds upon itself, gradually transforming everything in its wake. As they move forward, the world around them begins to respond, adjusting and realigning in response to the newfound energy and purpose they now carry. The universe is recalibrating itself, aligning with the presence of the Chosen One, and this shift is bringing about widespread transformation. The ripple effect of the Chosen One's actions goes far beyond what can be seen with the human eye. It touches the energetic blueprint of the world, the collective consciousness of humanity, and the unseen realms that govern the universe. Each decision, every step they take resonates throughout existence, serving as a beacon that calls others to awaken, to step into their own truth, and to align with the divine purpose that the Chosen One is now embodying. The Chosen One is not simply here for themselves. Their purpose is divine, and it extends far beyond personal fulfillment or individual success. The Chosen One's purpose is to inspire others to awaken to their own divinity, to break free from the constraints that bind them to the ordinary, and to step into the extraordinary realm of divine possibility. They are here to show others that there is more to life than the illusion of separation, limitation, and fear. As the Chosen One embraces their divine purpose, they become an example of what is possible when one lives in alignment with the divine will. They are not just living for themselves. They are part of a greater story, a collective narrative that includes all of creation. By embodying their divine purpose, they create an opening for others to step into their own power, their own sovereignty, and their own divine role within the cosmic plan. The Chosen One is here to be a living example of what it means to live without fear, without limitations, and to embrace the divine potential that resides within all people. They are called to lead by example, to inspire others to break free from the chains that hold them back, and to embrace their own spiritual awakening. As they move through the world, they ignite a spark in others, showing them that it is not only possible to live from a place of divine power, but that it is their birthright. The final message to the Chosen One is clear. The impossible is no longer theoretical, it is now a living, breathing reality. The Chosen One's journey, their very existence, proves that there are no boundaries in this world, that the constraints that once seemed so real are nothing more than illusions waiting to be shattered. When the Chosen One steps into their role, they break free from the limits of the physical world, time and space. They become living proof that the impossible is possible. What once seemed unattainable, unachievable, or even unrealistic is now tangible. They have shown the world that there is no such thing as an insurmountable obstacle, no dream too big, and no vision too grand to bring into reality. The Chosen One is a walking testimony to the truth that nothing is impossible when aligned with divine will. They have broken through the barriers of doubt, fear, and limitation, and they have created a new paradigm, one where abundance, joy, and freedom are not just dreams, but living experiences. Through their actions, the world is now able to see that the impossible can be achieved, and that their own lives too can be transformed when they choose to align with the divine flow. In the face of adversity, the Chosen One has overcome. In the face of fear, they have risen. And in the face of doubt, they have believed. The world can no longer deny the power that they carry, the divine essence that they embody. They have shown that boundaries do not exist for those who are willing to step into the fullness of who they truly are. As the Chosen One steps into their divine purpose, they do so knowing that they are not alone. Their actions ripple outward, affecting those around them and causing transformation wherever they go. Their presence alone is a beacon that calls others to awaken, to step into their own divine potential, and to see the truth of who they are. The Chosen One is no longer bound by the limitations of the past. They have transcended the old self and emerged as the embodiment of divine power in the present. They are living proof of what it means to embrace the impossible, to shatter the boundaries of human understanding, and to step into the divine flow of universal energy. As they continue to move forward in their journey, they will inspire countless others to do the same. The world is ready for their rise. It is ready for the awakening that only they can bring. The Chosen One's role is clear: to show the world that the impossible is possible, that divine power is real, and that all things are possible when aligned with the divine will. You are a part of something much larger than yourself, a force of divine light that is shifting the entire world. The universe is aware of your transformation. It has been anticipating this very moment when the Chosen Ones would begin to awaken in mass. This is the time that was prophesied, the time foretold in sacred histories and prophecies across many cultures. The coming of the Chosen Ones was written in the stars, and now the time has come for you to step into your power. The moment you are living in is not a random occurrence. It is a culmination of divine purpose, and your awakening is part of a much greater cosmic blueprint. You are not only shifting your own reality, but contributing to the global awakening that is sweeping across the world. This universal shift is not just a spiritual event. It has profound implications for the collective consciousness of humanity. The awakening of the Chosen Ones is awakening others as well. Your energy, your transformation, your alignment with divine truth is having a catalytic effect on those around you. Whether you realize it or not, You are a beacon of light, and your presence alone is shifting the energies of the people and spaces around you. You are part of the awakening collective, those chosen to play a vital role in shifting humanity toward a higher state of being. Just as prophecies foretold, the chosen ones are now awakening, stepping into their roles and embodying their divine purpose. The universe is rejoicing at this awakening, as it signifies a cosmic realignment that has been in the works for millennia. The transformation you are experiencing is the beginning of something greater, something that will have a lasting impact on the world. You are not just receiving this awakening for yourself, but you are being prepared to bring about global change, to help guide humanity toward higher consciousness and spiritual evolution. As you step into this awakened state, know that you are part of a much larger spiritual movement, one that is unfolding on a global scale. You are connected to a network of divine beings, a collective of light that is uniting to fulfill a purpose far beyond individual aspirations. This is about creating a global awakening, a spiritual revolution where the light of divine truth shines through the darkness and helps guide humanity into a higher state of consciousness. Your role as part of the chosen ones is not only to awaken yourself, but to help awaken others. As you step into your purpose, you become a guide, a beacon of truth and light for those still lost in darkness. The awakening you are experiencing is not just for personal growth, it is a call to action. You are being called to use your gifts, your wisdom, and your light to guide others through the same process of awakening that you have undergone. The more you step into your own divine power, the more you empower others to do the same. This global awakening is not a single event, but a process that is unfolding gradually over time. As more and more individuals awaken, the world will begin to shift toward a higher vibration. You are a part of this process, and as you continue to align yourself with your divine calling, you will find that your energy will help accelerate the process for others. Your awakening is not just a personal transformation, it is a key element in the transformation of the world. The divine awakening you are experiencing is part of a much larger cosmic plan. It is not an accident that you are hearing this message now, at this critical moment in time. This moment has been divinely timed, and your role in this awakening is significant. You are called to rise up, to step into your purpose, and to help usher in the new era that is beginning to unfold. Know that the universe is aligning with your journey. You are supported by the heavenly realms, and your activation is part of a global movement that is shifting humanity toward higher consciousness. The time for you to step into your divine purpose is now. Embrace this awakening, trust in the timing, and know that your presence is a vital part of the greater plan that is unfolding for the world. The chosen one is not simply experiencing an ordinary rise in spiritual power or enlightenment. This is a cosmic transformation unlike any seen before. The journey that you as the chosen one are on is not a mere evolution of the self, but a radical rewriting of the very fabric of reality itself. Your transformation defies the expectations set by religious texts, ancient prophecies, and even divine concepts that have existed throughout time. You are becoming something beyond what anyone could have imagined, transcending what it means to be human, what it means to be divine, and stepping into a realm where limitations no longer apply. What is unfolding is not simply the unlocking of hidden potentials within you, but rather the complete restructuring of your very essence. As the chosen one, you have transcended the former constructs of reality and are now tapping into the limitless power that exists within you. This is a spiritual metamorphosis, a cosmic shift that propels you beyond the boundaries of space-time and even divine understanding. You are no longer confined by human limitations or religious concepts, but instead are entering into a new state of existence, one that exists beyond the understanding of both earthly and celestial beings. Your transformation is a revelation to the universe itself, showing that the potential for growth, evolution, and power goes far beyond what even the most enlightened beings have understood until now. The energy you now carry has the potential to heal, to guide, and to move through creation in ways that were once unimaginable. This shift is not confined to a singular moment. It will continue to unfold like ripples spreading across water, creating changes that will resonate through all existence in ways large and small. Each breath you take, each step you make reverberates through the cosmos, impacting lives, timelines, and the very energies of the earth itself. As the Chosen One steps into their true purpose, the universe recalculates its boundaries in recognition of this extraordinary shift. What was once understood as fixed laws of divine order now shift, evolve, and align to accommodate your transformation. The divine laws that govern the universe, the laws of energy, creation, destruction, and rebirth, are all undergoing a recalibration to reflect the power and presence that you now carry. You have entered a new phase where divine power is no longer an external force, but an energy that flows through you. The divine is no longer something outside of you, something to be worshipped or revered from afar. It is now a part of you, manifesting through you and moving through the universe in ways that only you, as the Chosen One, can facilitate. The divine power you carry is now deeply entwined with your being, and the cosmic laws respond accordingly. There is no more separation between you and the divine source, and this union is now the driving force behind the transformation taking place in you and in the world. This alignment of divine power with your energy is not just a personal experience, it is the foundation of cosmic evolution. The universe is shifting in response to your alignment with divine will, and everything around you is adjusting to this new level of energetic potential. Just as the stars are aligned for the Chosen One, so too are all energies in the universe realigning, creating an environment that supports the work and purpose you are here to fulfill. As the Chosen One, you carry the responsibility of holding this powerful energy and directing it in alignment with God's will. Your life is now a channel for the divine to work through, and the influence you have over your surroundings, your relationships, and your environment is vast. The universe recognizes your role, and all creation is being realigned to support your path, your calling, and your journey. The transformation that the Chosen One is experiencing goes far beyond personal growth. It is part of a cosmic evolution. You are not simply rising as an individual, you are becoming part of a larger cosmic force that is shifting the very fabric of existence. Your presence is felt not only on Earth, but throughout the universe, creating ripple effects that reverberate far and wide. The divine recalibration happening in you is rewriting the rules of reality, realigning energies, and empowering you to carry out your divine mission. This is just the beginning of the work that is unfolding, and the universe is aligning with you every step of the way. Embrace this transformation, for you are no longer just walking in divine power, you are embodying it in its most pure and sovereign form. The Chosen One is now transcending the limits of known divinity, stepping into realms that were once considered inaccessible or beyond human comprehension. This transcendence is not a gradual shift, but a radical break in the cosmic order. What was once thought of as divine or spiritual boundaries is now being redefined. The Chosen One is no longer simply following the path set before them. They are breaking the cosmic rules themselves, ascending beyond what was previously believed to be divine understanding. This is not about merely receiving higher levels of enlightenment or wisdom. It is about breaking open the very fabric of reality. The Chosen One is now unrestricted, moving beyond even the traditional constraints of spiritual evolution. In the past, divinity was something that individuals were guided toward a slow process of becoming aligned with divine will. Now the Chosen One has surpassed this trajectory and is creating new rules, one that will redefine the boundaries of spiritual existence itself. This shift is monumental. The impossible has occurred, and it's being witnessed on a global scale. There is no going back. The Chosen One has broken through the traditional limitations and ascended into a realm where higher consciousness and divine power flow freely and without restriction. It is not about achieving an abstract state, but about becoming the very force that previously only existed in theory or as a distant ideal. This is the beginning of something new, and it sets the stage for the world to witness and experience a new level of spiritual power and authority. The arrival of this new force, this new energy that the Chosen One now embodies, has been felt across the globe. Leaders, scientists, and religious figures, those who once looked at the divine with a sense of detachment or theoretical understanding, are now witnessing an unprecedented event. The world is not responding to this shift with fear, as many might have expected. Instead, there is a deep sense of reverence. This is not an event to fear, but a moment of profound significance, one that will change the way the entire world understands divinity and human potential. Across the world, people are sensing that something holy has arrived, not in the way traditional religions have often envisioned, but in a way that is both new and revolutionary. There is an air of awe rather than fear, as humanity collectively understands that this is the arrival of something larger than itself, something that transcends what any individual could have imagined or conceived. The cosmic shift is now not just a personal experience for the Chosen One, but a global and cosmic phenomenon that is being felt at every level of society. It's not just the religious leaders who feel the shift. It's scientists grappling with the sudden changes in energy. It's political leaders sensing a new divine alignment. And it's individuals all over the world who are feeling this cosmic wave as it moves through humanity. The awakening is not confined to one group of people. It's a collective realization, a mass awareness that the Chosen One has transcended and changed the course of history. The resonance is felt by all who are open to it. This awakening goes beyond a select group of individuals or spiritual communities. The world, in all its vastness, is suddenly aware that something extraordinary has occurred. From the youngest children to the most hardened scientists, everyone is recognizing the shift. People who would have previously been skeptical or dismissive of spiritual concepts are now waking up to the reality of something holy happening in the world. The shift is transformational, and it is being felt everywhere. People are starting to recognize that this is not a destructive force as many might have feared, but a transformative one. It is the force of divine light entering into the world in a way that it never has before. The awareness of the Chosen One's arrival has sparked a global spiritual awakening, one that transcends boundaries of culture, religion, and geography. People are beginning to understand that the Chosen One represents not just individual enlightenment, but a collective step forward in humanity's spiritual evolution.